Oh, damn. Door knocking pre-foreclosures? Right, what's going on here?
We've got a dead husband gone.
Better than the gum.
He's saying the same thing about you, Big Mike.
Ooh, that motherfucker. Door knocking pre-foreclosures?
Yeah.
Do y'all have like high equity, low equity? What do y'all have? Y'all just have a...
I got one screenshot on my phone. It was posted yesterday, so. 07 mortgage.
Peak purchase.
Yeah, original principal balance was 138.
What's a peak purchase, Mike?
1620 Holly Vista Street. It's already on my list. Mike wasn't even. I told Chuck, I was like, Mike ain't looked at the Waco foreclosures in 3 months.
Ever since he got rich.
And then I bring it up, and he's like, "Oh yeah, let me go look." And he's like, "Wow, there's some bangers on here."
Braxton, what's a peak purchase?
You bought it when the market was hot, when it was good. We get it cheap.
Peak
Pennies
purchase.
on the dollar.
Peak purchase. So there's peak purchase in 07, 06, 07 from the previous crash, which inflation has pretty much made them have equity now. Now you got peak purchases in probably 21, 22. Even though we're in a record real estate market right now, somehow, I don't know. So when they were bought at the top of the market, people have to move. They might not have enough equity to be able to sell, pay closing costs, and pay a realtor. So that's a great sub-2 opportunity if you want to own it as a landlord. Sometimes, not all the time. Big Mike's got a sub-2.
I do. But I think I'm just going to sell it and do a novation.
What's a novation?
I don't really know. I think Chad doesn't know. Maybe I'll give him a call.
I would not. I wouldn't touch a novation with your dick. I
So
mean,
that's from like really far away is what you're saying. Because it's huge.
it's just another man's dick. I do things with another man's dick I wouldn't do with my own, like bang a crackhead without a condom. But I wouldn't do a novation with one. That's not legal advice, but you need to talk to an attorney before you get yourself in a bind and lose your real estate license. You make a lot of money with your real estate license?
I have, yeah.
Hang on to it. Talk to your broker about it. Talk to your broker about the novations, because I tried to pressure him into doing them. He won't. What did Bobby tell us when we were trying to do a loan for somebody?
You gotta have a license if you're slapping liens on personal residences.
Federal law goes into that. So I don't know how you secure a novation other than you get a contract and then list it because you have equitable interest. But now with some of the new wholesaling laws are kind of blurring the lines of what equitable interest means.
Well, equitable interest would imply that, yeah, you'd have to have like a lien or something, some security instrument on it, but...
Which they're using the contract for their security on.
Attorney over him or something. I saw that in a YouTube video. Does that make any sense?
Oh yeah, it makes a lot of sense. There's some laws written around that, around equity, around especially old people and their equity. If you're coming in and you're taking on the risk of buying it, to just go strip somebody's equity from their home so you can make a fee, there's no risk involved in that. You know what I mean? Because if you do write all this up like the person before you did, and it doesn't work out, and this person's already got a U-Haul, already signed a lease, already done all that, they've got real damages.
Why would you not just wholesale it?
Because they would be buying with FH, or they would be buying conventionally. Can I still?
What's wrong with that?
Why wouldn't you just stick to it?
I got options.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a novation expert. I don't know anybody who is. That term was made up when?
I've only heard it within the last year or so.
Yeah, it's like just a made up term. And I think the prosecutors will call it something different. Like anything at scale, like wholesaling, great strategy, done it for hundreds of years. It's now illegal in several states. They attack the marketing, they attack the contracts, they attack every part of it in all these different laws around the states. Like Oklahoma's law is different than South Carolina's law, but each of them are pretty potent laws. Texas now has laws when you're wholesaling. You've seen we added our disclosures to our contracts. Novations will be there. Sub-2 got attacked probably 3 or 4 years ago, but they left the owner the option to be able to, you can still buy a Sub-2. It's selling one that can get you in a bind. Braxton, unlicensed, he wants to go do something, whatever. He can be a criminal if they decide it's a criminal act. You, on the other hand, you have a board of ethics.
You're a real estate expert. You got to remember that.
Whatever that
Licensed
is.
Professional.
Yeah, they can just say, oh, we don't like that.
I didn't know. I'm a college dropout. You know better. You're a licensed professional.
Fuck! I like breaking the law too. Damn it!
You're a licensed professional, an expert in the industry.
What deal do you got? What's the banger? What's the one? And have y'all tried to skip any of these humans? Or?
I've tried calling every single one of these. Got a 53,000. It's probably the closest. It's on 22nd Street. A 54,000. That guy's dead, but the wife is still there, I think. But 78, 103, 165.
So where are we going from here?
Probably 22nd. 3809 North 22nd Street.
No answer. Had a Ring doorbell and Big Mike's laughing in the background about a foreclosure. Not a good look. I wouldn't answer the door either.
I'm saying don't have the camera at the door when bro's getting foreclosed on. It's like,
It's a good one, Big Mike.
I'm just saying.
I wonder if it's a rent house. I can stop your foreclosure on a napkin. Strong move. We got a piece of bubble gum?
I do.
Let me see it. I'll get one going.
We try to buy their house with a napkin and a piece of gum.
Better than the gum. The gum would have been offensive. The risk you run doing this is, one, tenant, they don't know the landlord's getting foreclosed on. Those calls are always interesting, but it's when you got a breadwinning spouse that doesn't let the other spouse know about the finances, and you're delivering that message to a wife that their house is getting foreclosed on.
Jeez.
Those are even more interesting calls.
She's like, do you have a card or anything? Corey's like, we got a napkin.
What were you gonna say, Brack? When you walk up to that lady, were you gonna be like,
Hey, did you know you're going through foreclosure?
Brenton would have been like, what's up, shawty?
I'd be like, I love you.
what were you gonna say?
What?
Role play with me, Brack.
Oh, Johnny, did you know you're going through foreclosure?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, no, whatever. Whatever the answer is okay, well, it looks like it's getting foreclosed on here coming up first couple days of the month. It's set to be at the auction. I just want to know if you're aware of it and see if there's a way I could possibly help with it.
Strong pitch. What were you gonna say, Big Mike?
Say along those lines, you know? I'd love to help you stop it.
I feel like we scared the out of that lady. She looks like she believes all men are rapists. She got a short king, a giant, whatever Braxton is, headed her way. She's like, this is not the gangbang I ordered on Wish. Little did she know that in the back seat we had the winter chicken dinner for
That was a problem.
Should have been
He
like,
wasn't out
oh.
in the truck.
Chuck.
Oh,
Chuck.
speaking of, it looks like the next one is on our very own Belmont Drive. Oh! Not his Belmont Drive. Belmont Drive doesn't connect all the way through. There's the rich person section and the poor person section.
We're gonna let Big Mike explain this. He's been watching a lot of YouTube videos. Hopefully he's up to speed. Big Mike, what's going on with this house?
I have no idea. Let me read the notice. It has been abandoned and they're gonna sell it.
What's happening here, Big Mike? What's going on with this house?
I don't know. Context clues, we're driving around for pre-foreclosure, so I would assume they are in foreclosure because
Okay.
they abandoned it.
Hold on. Did they abandon it?
I don't know, that's what the notice says.
Right. He hasn't watched enough YouTube videos. You need to scroll back in the R2R archives and get up to speed on this.
Okay.
Right, what's going on here?
We've got a dead husband gone and
How'd
a
he
wife.
Oh,
COVID.
Oh,
vaccine injury, actually.
I didn't get his vaccine, so he got COVID and died.
But what happens when a house is going through foreclosure, Big Mike?
They said they give it to the substitute trustee. They file that
Before
shit.
that.
Before that. They send out like late letters or whatever the mortgage company does.
And when they're doing that, what do? They have a local broker that has people that get paid $35 in house. That was pre-Joe Biden. Might be higher now. Inflation. And they drive by. And they look at the property. They make sure the grass is mowed. They make sure people are living here.
Cars in the driveway, lights are on, that type of thing.
They start that at probably 60 days late. So if you get 60 days behind on your mortgage, you're gonna have some fellas getting paid to drive by your house to see if you're still living there. And if they notice it being abandoned somewhere in the deed of trust, I don't know where, I've never read it. Have you ever read it?
Everyone's different, but it'll say you have to maintain the property.
You have to maintain the property. And if you don't maintain the property, which includes mowing the grass probably, then they come and they change your locks. They break in. They don't remove the stuff because they don't have any authority to do that. And they change your locks. After the bank takes ownership back, they'll come and do an eviction and set the stuff out. So right now, Big Mike's context clues, he looked through the window, he's a big tall. He said there's stuff in here. So that means they haven't foreclosed yet. That's good. But they have secured the house. So what they'll do is they'll come in and they'll put antifreeze in the toilets, drain the water lines, blow them down, change the locks, and they put a notice on the door because this is still your property. The vacant abandonment has been reported to the mortgage servicer. The mortgage servicer intends to protect this property from waste and or deterioration. This property may have its lock replaced and or plumbing system winterized in the next few days. It normally says somewhere on here to get back into your house. So if you own the house and you come back and you've been locked out, they'll call you, they gotta let you in. Go back to living there. Now we could try that. Big Mike, you wanna call them and say, I just got to my house and y'all locked me out. What's the code to get in? You wanna do that?
Yeah, sure.
They're gonna ask for the last four of this guy's social. Big Mike don't know it.
Call me a crackhead.
You just yelled crackhead as a crackhead walked by. Okay, it appears they did some extra. Add this little porch right here. Don't know why they would do that other than maybe bill for some extra money. But after that, they then start mowing it. They keep it mowed so the city doesn't do violations. That's not a sewer line. Sewer line was in the front. Old AC system. This is a sewer line. Huh. Old windows, no window. What was the principal balance on this? And Braxton, how do you find the principal balance? I now have it.
This one, 54,000.
When was it originated?
Pre-2010, I think.
So paid down a lot of principal balance.
The size of that fucking dog.
Holy hell. He's saying the same thing about you, Big Mike. Ooh, that motherfucker. So what would your bid at auction be for this, Brack? Because you know this is going to go to the auction.
They gotta owe like basically nothing. I'm curious. Do you think they would even try to have an opening bid? They say we want this.
They'll have opening bid, but they might have a reserve. They'll have something. They don't want this. They don't want this.
It's got to be minuscule at this point, I would think.
Yeah, but they can, like this roof, I think they might have put, the mortgage company could have put this roof on.
Okay.
They definitely put new fascia, or whatever that's called, on. They put the porch on. So they've got some billables on here.
Call it 20. I think I'd pay probably up to 65, 70.
You would pay that for this?
I mean, if it's livable on the inside.
It ain't.
I'm standing right here. I'm not moving. Oh, it's one of those. Oh wait, never mind.
It's a hummingbird.
He was shaking.
Poking that ass out. Ready, Chuck?
Yeah, man. That was still a brick.
Put that big ass rock.
Oh my god, bro.
All right. No more. No more.
Let's just go poke it.
Yeah, I was about to say, it, dude. Oh, damn. Corey was just tore his ACL. God damn.
We did that for the next investor. They'll roll up there thinking, bow, they'll get hit. They'll be like, oh, I don't want this house.
Oh, that's true. That's good.
I don't even know what happened. I feel like I came off of there directly onto the street, but I know that's not what happened.
It's a long jump because you jumped from the top.
I just bailed and landed and then was like, I'm going in the street. in the street.
If you enjoyed this video, please, for the love of God, let us know in the comment section. Also, make sure you subscribe, hit that bell so you know every time a new one drops.